we having a morning stream today. We're playing some Final Fantasy 14. We're doing the story. We're just getting through the story. Yes, I love that little boy. I love him. By the gods, Zaya, listen! I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Drest's palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odour. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Drest found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. So, we're spending a lot of time in this wine place, getting wine, when everyone in Limsa is very, very worried about Titan. And we're supposed to be finding out how to get to Titan so we can fight Titan, but we got sidetracked with wine. And I'm not quite sure how that happened, because I didn't pay that much attention. Whereabouts is he? He's all the way down there. That's where we've got to go. Scary creature. Looks for a fate. Should we help this person do the fate? No, looks like they're giving up and leaving. Oh well. Big frog. That's literally just what Gigantoad means. It's just big frog. Oh hey, you're coming here too? Hi. Oh, hello again. What is it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gubu tracks though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gubus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. Hey, Jenny! How does it feel being awake in the morning times? In the very early morning times? How are you doing? Not good? My body hates it! Well, at least you get to watch the best streamer in the world. You know? And me. A bit ill? Oh no! Oh, well, I hope you feel better soon, Jenny. Look how fancy I am now. I got these fancy white mage robes. How fancy do I look? I love these robes. They're so good. Gonna have a bath and chill and that'll help? Good. That sounds very good. Where is it behind me? There it is! Hi, Shesmu. Oh my god, this gubu has a name. It's called Shesmu. Zoom out a bit. No, I tried to zoom out a bit, but I failed. There we go. Now I zoomed out. Yeah, see this beautiful face. Look at all these teeth! Oh, don't sneeze on me. Don't sneeze on me. There's a pandemic on. There we go. How are you doing? Sleep okay? I did! I slept really well, thanks. And I'm doing good this morning. You know? It was a rare occasion this morning where I woke up feeling good. Oh, I don't need to go this way. I want to go... back down. Should I just teleport? Nah. Let's ride the unicorn. Riding the unicorn is nice. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's the schedule. Setting a schedule for myself. Just knowing what I'm doing when is good for my brain. It does help. Like, instead of getting up and being like, oh, I'll do these one or two things at some point in the morning, and then getting distracted, and then not doing those things, and then just being like, I'm just like, right, get up, do this one thing, have breakfast, shower, and then stream. And that's what we're doing. And then I'm like, oh, that's much better. I have focus now. Should probably set more of a schedule. It's good. It's good to have a schedule. And it's even better when you don't have work to set a schedule for you, to set one for yourself. What did Dressed have to say, Zaya? Tell me everything. Hey, Katie, how you doing? Aha! I was right. The smell, this texture. I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Good? Good. I'm glad you're doing good. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could... How are y'all? I'm good, thanks, Katie. 12 is my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? On the back of a gooboo. What? You would offer this to me? But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Burglaint. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamouring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. Bah! Christian Knox, thank you so much for following. I hope you're having a good day. I accidentally skipped some dialogue. Oh well, it's fine. It's not very important. They're just talking about wine. A 1547 Bacchus? But that's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savoured by the saviours of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gegaruju will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Zaya. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. Ah, but do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray, deliver the wine to Captain Weissgate. These names are so hard to know how to say good. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I'm a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Why are we spending so much time on the wine? This is the main story. Getting the good wine. Which, like, getting good wine is good and nice, but it's not quite on the same level as ancient rock god being revived, you know? And by rock god, I mean a god made of rocks, not like someone who plays rock music. Just tired having problems sleeping? Oh no! Well, I do hope you managed to get some good sleep. Yeah, there's a lot of trouble sleeping going around these days. Must be the moon! Yes, it must be the moon and no more tangible problems. The moon does let shit, the fucking moon. How dare it, beautiful bitch. Jenny, I thought you were talking about the moon, not me. Beautiful bitch. How dare she? The fucking moon. Both. Let's talk to Weissgate. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So, what of the wine I asked you to bring? I brought the fucking wine, you asshole. Is that 7 hells, a 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Zaya. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin? Yes, she's impatient because of the impending world-ending crisis. Ugh. Anyway, we got a little reward here. We got a Gooboo Sproutling. I can now summon the Gooboo Sproutling minion. Let's have a random minion. Who are we getting? Oops. Oh, my kitten! Oh, look how cute, my little kitty cat. Right, where's your Stola? There she is. Hi, your Stola. You have the look of a woman who has been to the 7th hell and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in her own honour, and this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Y'shtola is also a cat girl who is a healer, so I relate to her a lot. Lady Y'shtola! Lady Yazapu! That was awesome. 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Look at her face. Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? I kinda did, yeah. Spare her your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Xayah has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her. Aye, aye, fair's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath. That any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Look at the goblin! I love the goblins. Each man would judge these would-be godslayers by his own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. He lorg. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Xayah with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost her her life. New character or alt? This is a new character. I stopped playing many years ago. And then I got like a hit of nostalgia, and I was like, I want to play it again. So I started again. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Welcome back then. Thank you. It's good to be back. I really do enjoy this game a lot. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Xayah, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Wily Uplander is talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We 5 of the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Xayah Yazapu, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. Stoic nod. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin! Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Wait, we're actually having the feast? Don't we have important shit? Oh well. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of the new legend, Xayah Yazapu, Titan's Bane. I haven't actually fought Titan yet, guys. Don't get too excited. Like, let's wait till I've beaten Titan before we start calling me Titan's Bane, you know? I think that might be a good idea. We don't want to jinx it. Quest accepted. Go and have a feast. Speak with the bronze-skinned beauty. Oh, I will happily speak with the bronze-skinned beauty. Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Don't worry, just slide with it. Yeah, you just gotta roll with it. Partake of the feast, standing on the table. Ooh. Tasty food for me. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. Wow, that must have been some good fucking food. When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa Laminsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Good advice. Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Gobby Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Ah, Zaya, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landonal sends his regards. I will. I won't. I won't tell him that. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the Earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. Aw, I can't fly yet. You are a veteran of countless battles, Zaya. This is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. And you stole her. You are kind to indulge them, sire. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan is yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. I like Y'shtola. She's sensible. Ooh, mount speed in Eastern Lanacea has increased. Now I can go faster. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lanacea. There you will meet with Riol, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. Let's go. Fast travel. Teleporting is very useful. I wish I could teleport in real life. What's your favorite class so far? White Mage! This is the only class I play. Well, it's the only class I've played on this character, and it's the only combat class I've ever played. On my old character, I did a lot of crafting and gathering stuff. I have actually done. Oh, where am I going? I have done some botanist stuff on this character, but not a lot. We're going up here. Oh, look at Moo, just chilling. Alright, I've whistled, and now I go to meet with Riol. Up here, maybe? Ah, yes. There he is. I like tanking. Oh, tanking? I don't know why, but tanking just doesn't appeal to me. Tanking scares me. Even though healing is also a lot of pressure, I'm like, tanking is way too much pressure for me. I'll be the healer instead. I'm like, that's also a lot of pressure. But I don't know. I like playing support and healing classes. Burp! Hey Strack, how you doing? Greetings, lass. Might you be the one the captain said would come calling? Aye, I thought so. Pay attention now, because I ain't explaining myself twice. People will notice when tank mess up. Yeah, that's true. I think the thing that with tank is there's a lot more decision making with tanks. Like when you're going through dungeons, like the tank decides like how many enemies to pull at once. So if they pull too much, then like everyone gets overwhelmed and then everyone gets annoyed. Or if they don't pull enough and they go too slow, everyone gets annoyed. I'm like, ooh. At least if I mess up, it's because I just like executed poorly rather than made a bad decision. Pull hole dungeon. Oh god, I would cry if a tank did that to me. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman Aetherite, see? Eh? What's that look for? Not familiar with him? He speaks of an unamplified Aetherite which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such Aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Zaya. Ah, well if it ain't the Sharlayan lass, welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogamoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the Company of Heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Want to hear a dad joke? Yes, always. Ha! Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step and the next thing you know you've got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding the way round, and it was that as got us thinking. I mean, Ogamaro mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around in a city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have an Ethernet, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Even if there were Aetherite shards in the depths of Ogamoro, you would have needed to attune yourself to them before you could identify their signatures within the life stream. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had the Sharlayan bloke to help us, see? Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. Don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Sharlayan scholar worth a salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the Aetherites in question happen to be... Ah, yes, but in order to guide a traveller to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... Why Tank best friends with, Astrologian, I think that is? Because they friend with Benefic! Hey! It is possible, in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass, don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the Aetherite? It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle, mind. I can handle a few kobolds. I like this guy's confidence. He's like, you'll be fine. You got this. Yeet. I landed on a roof. What does Bard say when they drop their candies? My dots! I get it. I really like the music when you're riding a mount. I think it's very relaxing. Kobolds ain't even touching me because I'm too high level. I did a lot of side quests. So now I'm level 52. So this is the Aetherite the Company of Heroes used to gain access to Titan's Sanctuary. It is as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, this Aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Zaya. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it's possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Let me guess, she arrives after the fight's over. Now, let us see if I am worth my salt. Of course you are, Y'shtola. Y'shtola is great. Never doubt Y'shtola. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you'll find there, so stint not in your preparation. Is it time? Are we gonna go fight Titan? Oh shit! Are we gonna go fight Titan? I should eat some food. Oops. Yeah, I'll have some apple juice, why not? Astrologians are such pushover because they give everyone benefit of the doubt. Average wait time less than 5 minutes. Okay, good, because I really don't know what I'm going to do with this time while I wait. What shall I do while I wait? I don't know, I have nothing in mind for what I want to do. Ride around on the unicorn. Different data center. I'm from Primal. Zordonite. Should we fight Zordonite? I don't want to fight Zordonite. I don't know what I want to do while I wait. Oh! We're ready anyway. Come on, everyone. Let's go! Healers get the best Qs. I have heard that, yeah. Come on! Where's this last DPS? Get in here! Did they leave? Oh, there we go. Now to annoy everyone else by watching the cutscenes. Okay, I'm not going to read all the text out loud because that'd take absolutely ages though. I don't want to keep everyone waiting that long. Here he comes. Big boy! I mean, is Titan not just a fancy way of saying big boy? I think it is. Going to get some sleep, thank you for your time. Okay, I hope you sleep well, and thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out and following. Alright. Oh, nice. I have regen at this level. I always forget what I have when I get level synced because I'm like... You know what? Let's just put regen on everyone. I don't know if I can do this one. Do what everyone else is doing. Probably a good idea. That's the wrong button. That's not good. Let's do that. Why am I bothering doing anything? Where'd he go? What's happening? Let it go! I don't know why I did that right now. Ugh. Oh god, oh dear. Hello. For fuck's sake, heal myself. Damn it. Oh no! I'm pressing the wrong fucking buttons, that's why. Oh, I'm an idiot. I've ruined everything. I've ruined everything. Fucking hell. Oh, fuck. Bad. What a mess I've made! Okay, okay, we pulled it back. We're okay now. We're okay. Wow, I did bad. I did really, really bad. I let a DPS die. That's terrible. I nearly let myself die. Well, I definitely won't be getting a commendation for that performance. But the important thing is, we won. We killed the big boy. And we get the fancy shiny crystal. Goodbye, kobolds. Bad guys! Oh my god! The masked man is working with the Garleans! Oh no! Who could have seen that coming? Oh, disagreement within the ranks of the bad guys. Oh. What common goal could they possibly share? I knew she'd turn up after the fight. Bye, Yestola. Everyone already left. Wait, I received a commendation? How the hell did I get a commendation for that? I do not know. Maybe it's because I was the only one left to give one to. Like, maybe, like, 2 people just left immediately, and then one person was like, oh, well, I want to give someone a commendation. Like, as a healer, if someone dies at any point during the fight, especially in, like, a pretty easy fight like that, you've done a bad job. Oh well, here we are. I'm relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next step. Ooh, mount speed in upper and outer Lenosea has increased. Though word will already have reached Maelstrom Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours, Zaya. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Ooh, look what has appeared in front of me. New side quests. Well met, adventurer. I served with the Maelstrom Black Sails, or did until I suffered grievous wounds in a battle with the kobolds. I was invalided and sent here. Will you take this to my commanding officer in Camp Overlook? It's a request for reinstatement. It ill suits my nature to lie abed. I was told my duty was to recover, and I have been dutiful, but surely they do not mean for me to wait until every last bit of flesh is knitted together. I can hold an axe, that should be enough. Between here and Camp Overlook is kobold territory, as the crow flies. I suggest you be smart about it. Go to Jijaroon's trading post and take a boat across the lake. From there, head north to Outer Lenosea. You've got to let yourself recover, dude. And where's the other one? Up here somewhere? Wait, no, it's probably over there, right? Oh yeah, it'll be up here. Oh, there are 2 quests over here. Cat Girl and a Lalafell. We used mulled wine from Wineport to treat the war wounded. It restores the bodily humours and gives vigour to hearts made weary by fever. Why don't you put yourself to some good use, adventurer? I prepared some mulled wine earlier and need it heated to make warm wine. Will you submerge these bottles in the hot spring over yonder and serve them to those that need it sorely? I have another idea. How about I drink the mulled wine? As you know from your prior visits, we treat the wounded from the front with all our arts and with the healing waters of the hot springs. We serve soldiers, but for some unaccountable reason we have a goldsmith here at the present. He simply showed up, and we could hardly turn him away, and now he's asking for salamander oil, but we cannot spare any. I find the entire situation awkward in the extreme. Will you extract 4 vials worth of oil from the salamanders roaming nearby and give them to the goldsmith? I suppose so. Burp. But first we do the wine. Oh, wait, I have to take them out of the hot spring too. Okay, that's fine. I want to sit in a hot spring with some mulled wine. I think that would be very nice. I was going to say on a rainy day, but then I was like, no, because then rain would get in my wine. But I think sitting in a hot spring in the rain would be nice. But I would just have to choose between rain and wine, and I think I would choose wine. Damn, I can barely remember a time when everything didn't hurt. I feel like I've always been here. Aw, have some wine. Thank you, and cheers. Oh, hot and spicy, just like the horn we raised when the sergeant was wedded, when the little red-haired private fell. All my friends, I'll be back, you steel-chewing roughnecks. Yeah, you will. Whee! I appear to have been more cat-like than I realized and got myself stuck in a tree. Actually, I'm stuck in the tree. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Look at that. I do believe I can move that foot a little more. Sure helps with the hurt too. Thank you, adventurer. You'll see, we'll be on our feet and halfway to being the warriors of light before you're done warming another bottle. Okay, we're going to take a break from wine distribution to go and kill some salamanders. Don't you bog bomb me, you bitch. I'm going to move out. Don't you, please? Thank you. One dead salamander. I love the salamanders. They look so weird. Like, those don't look like real eyes. They just look like weird blobby things. Oh, 2 of them together, is it? Okay. Wait, let's go. And we're just gonna holy it up. Just spam the holy. And that is how you kill multiple enemies at once as a white mage. That's not what I wanted. Just stand in between them and spam hold. That's great. He's not dead yet. Look how it flaps its wings. It wants to fly so bad. Poor Chocobo, but it can't. It can't fly yet. One day it might be able to fly. If I get far enough. Oh my god, it's Godbert! It's Godbert! Most kind. You are most kind to bring me the oil of salamander. Fucking Godbert. I had the need of a large horn and made the grievous error of visiting a great buffalo with a handsaw. Just gotta zoom in on the glory that is Godbert. He liked it not, and I sustained a most horrific scratch. It smarted so, and the ache! Oh no, I was not thrown. I am not so green as that. No, when the beast shook its head, I stepped backwards, slipped, and fell. Then I fell again later, strolling back to the dog cart. No need to be shy. You are an adventurer, and I am a goldsmith. The body is simply an instrument in occasional need of oiling. Oil, madam! Oil, I say! Oh, I have to oil him up myself. There you go. The relief! Again, I say! Come! My body awaits your ministrations! Ah, I can feel soothing fingers working into every knot. That is your cue, madam. Soothing fingers now, please! By the 12, that feels good. Now quickly with the rubbing! Ah, the healing tingle! By the 12, that feels good. Now quickly with the rubbing! This quest, it's something, alright. Ah, pardon me. Your skill was so great that I was quite transported. Truly, no Uldan attendant could have done better. Sublime! I shall now have a brief drowse, then soak in the springs until sundown. After that, a humble meal with white wine from my own stock, and perhaps peaches. Bye, Godbert! Ow, that smarts. I know, I'm counting my blessings. Don't you make those eyes at me. Just saying it smarts. Oh, that hits the spot. I don't mind that kind of a burn. It's a fine thing being alive, and don't mind me none. I like you all. Just like my own Levy Moore. Been through a lot together. My wounds heal, for sure and certain. Not so stiff and sore no more, neither. And the last bottle of wine. Obliged, adventurer. That's a mug full of good medicine there. Wouldn't mind taking some of that back to the front. Okay, let's go deliver the good news. The quests have been completed. Whoa, where am I going? Up and down all over the place. Thank you for your service, adventurer. It seems he believes Bronze Lake to be some sort of a retreat for the rich. He paid a very handsome fee for his stay thus far and profusely complimented us on our asceticism. Oh, another quest. First one thing, then another. That goldsmith passed out from too much heat. We've warned him time and again this past week not to stay in so long. Honestly, I do not trust myself to tend to this fool, for I've a mind to strangle him. If a poke revives him not, throw a bucket of lake water on him. There was ice on it this morning. Okay, we're gonna poke Godbert and then throw cold water on him. Thank you for your kindness, adventurer. Those soldiers you met, they may be champions for our way of life, but here they are sisters and brothers, sons and daughters. They're so young, most of them, and so hurt in spirit and body. Most will return to the front, and some will not even survive to come under my care again. It's what they want and what we need of them, I know. But I tell myself that I heal them so they can become farmers and smiths, alchemists and rangers, mothers and fathers. For a few it will be true. That will have to be enough. Aww. That's so sad. And now we've had that brief reflection on the horrors of war. Let's go poke a rich man. Hey. 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 I'll type it in the chat, it's easier that way. Oh, what? Poke. Dump the freezing lake water on Godbert. Can do. Look at him. More? Okay. Okay, one more should do it. Rolga, what are you doing? Oh, it's you. She of strong yet tender fingers. That's what they call me. I was lost, I freely confess it. I came to this retreat an artisan whose craft had lost its savour, enriching myself by indulging customers' grossest tastes. I was ready to suffer privations, and I did. But today, several hours into the ordeal of the scalding water, my life flashed before my eyes. There, I saw forms exquisite, filigree masks, steel cut to shine like diamonds, graceful galleries of electrum where emeralds took the air with pearly suitors. I must return to Uldar, to my workshop! Okay. Oh, again, a little bit framey at times here. Our goldsmith has departed for home, I'm glad to say. He left you this ring, a token of his appreciation, he says. The stone is taken from a fragment of Dalamud itself, created in abiding faith that out of the worst may come beauty. It sounded as though he lost something, or someone, in the calamity. The ring is the only thing I have made in the last 5 years, he said, and now I would like Zaya to have it. Extraordinary. A very unexpected turn of events, I must say. I still think him utterly mad, but no doubt he is a more fascinating one. I don't suppose he'd have given me the ring even if I'd... Well, no use fretting over a song already sung. That's a nice saying. Let's see if it's a ring that I would like to wear, though. It is not. Let's see what it's like, though. This new ring. The Meteor Survivor Ring. Increased Spirit Bond gain +3. I mean, it's useful if I'm grinding out materia, but... I like my rings with the good stats, thank you very much. Right. We're gonna head out to Camp Overlook. And handle this plea to blow it in. I'm also gonna drink some water. There's another quest out here as well. Dead or something like it. Camp Overlook may as well be an island. The roads ain't worth plopping a supply train unless you like to, dunno, feed kobolds or something. So anything that needs getting there, that goes by balloon. The up and up's not what it's cut out to be though. Got them condors what try and muck with the balloon. Sure would appreciate them being, dunno, dead or something. Alright, I'll make the condors dead or something. Let's get on my unicorn. Oh, there's another quest over here as well. Quests everywhere. Adventurer, eh? What you got for us? A letter? Can't drink that, eat that, or keep a bed warm with that. Especially when it's from that pup Bloggy Bowl. Listen, what do they call you? Zaya? We're the Red Swallows here, the most roughneck levy in all the Maelstrom. Most of us come from what you might call a privateer background. We're the teeth of the Maelstrom. What I'm saying is, you want to know where the worst of the fighting is? Just look for the Red Swallows. This is the front, not a moment of rest from the kobolds. Ain't no place for a pup with half-healed wounds. The kid has his heart in the right place, I'll warrant that, but he's like to get it blown out of his chest if he toddles on back here. He's just gonna have to sleep in a soft bed and eat food that ain't full of weevils until he heals up. What a terrible ordeal he must be going through. The commissary finally received a shipment this morning. That should make things a bit easier around here. The brass sent me a fresh warm water trout, biggest I've seen. The privilege of command, eh? But I can't rightly eat it myself. My 3 best scouts haven't had anything like real food in weeks. They're out finding paths and breaking kobold skulls every day. So I'm going to ask you to grill that fine trout and serve it to them. Grill the trout! Okay, here we go. I ain't no culinarian, but I'm grilling the trout. Look at me go. Nice. Oh, take it off the fire. We don't want it to burn. I think it's kind of ridiculous that you have to interact twice. Once to put it on and once to take it off. It was the same with the wine as well. Okay, let's get this quest next though. Oi, you! Yeah, you! The honey-faced one with all the buckles. I've got a job for you. I needed me some raptor claws, but the pissants gave me so much trouble that I clean forgot I was killing them practical like. Got mad, bashed their heads in and walked away whistling. The carcasses be lying around somewhere near. Got a few of my arrows through 'em. Fetch me the claws, my wild rose, and I might be back in that practical mood. And oh, one more thing. You see those arrows of mine? Bring back the heads. It's easy enough to fletch an arrow, but arrowheads don't grow on birds. I don't see why you can't do this yourself. That seems like a very, very simple thing for you to do. But whatever. The 12 watch over me, and if I should perish before this day is over, may I take as many of the enemy as I've known doxies. Trout? Bah, I'd fancy for a fat hen. There are 4 things I like. A bit of petticoat, a mug of sour beer, a leg of fowl, and a whole lot of dead kobolds. Well, aren't you delightful? I am steel! Hear me, you mole bastards! I am steel! The commander sends a plate, eh? It smells good. I usually like beef hot and bloody, but this'll do for a snack. These people are not very grateful for the delicious grilled trout. This ain't getting easier going out day after day, especially with that smell of fish grilling. What's this now? The commander had you grill it up for us. Oh ho ho, look at the size of the thing. But next time give us a suckling pig. Those are grateful assholes. Haha, that's my boys. No respect except where it counts. Mark my words. Soon as your back was turned, all 3 fell to and swore 'twas the best thing they ever tasted. We're a crew, you hear me? Them that's here, them that's gone, them that's eating their heart out at Bronze Lake. The red swallows do for each other, and Ifrit never takes the hindmost because there ain't never anyone left behind. No, and I got some carp for my trouble. Whoa, wait, you still have another question? Don't let the looks fool you. The kobolds make a bad enemy. They've forgotten more about smelting and alchemy than some of the lot on our side have ever known. All that matters is the kobolds can make golems, and war's the thing that kicks down the door between can and do. You know about the ancient golems up in the floating city of Nim? The scouts tell me the moles are gathering material in the ruins. Once they make more golems and send them against us, we're as good as done. I got no men to spare, and you're not the worst I've seen. Put a stop to their shopping trip before it starts raining golems. Here's how this water's going to run. You find a golem and get its soulstone. You put that on a likely spot as bait, and put an end to any kobolds that show up. And here, take these bottles of water. My boys told me they didn't like the look of the kobold's armor, but you know alchemy, it'll wash. Okay, what are we doing? We're getting a soulstone from a basalt golem, we're collecting velociraptor claws and arrowheads, and we're slaying Highland condors. Oh, let's zoom out a bit. I'm too close in with the camera. One arrowhead. One velociraptor claw. Grabbing all the stuff. There we go. And let's head out and kill some condors now. I assume that's what's over here. Yep. 2 of them? 2 of them. Time to get holy. Take a little bit longer to kill than the salamanders did. It's fine. Just spam and holy till they're dead. And that one's on its own, so we can just... The problem with holy is it takes a fuckload of MP. Another one. Die on its own in a second. There we go. And another one up here. Aha! Oh, that's a basalt golem. I do need to kill those, but I want to finish off my condors first. There's one. You nice and dead. Yeet. Now it's your turn to die. Stone with stone. That's how it's done. Now we need to Go and put this in a nice place to use as bait and draw some kobolds out, and then murder some kobolds, I guess. Use the water in the glass bottles to defeat the unbreakable kobold. Where are you, unbreakable? Oh, there you are. Nope. Oops, I moved. Smart. Okay, look now, mate. I have reduced some of your stats. This is the problem with playing a white mage, though. Is, like, solo combat is not very engaging. Literally, just put arrow on for the damage over time, and then spam stone 2 until it's dead. Or if there's more than one enemy, spam holy until they're dead. And it's like, that's it. That's you. That's all you've got. And we're back in Camp Overlook. So many quests to turn in. Sweetly done. Oh god, he's so tall. Look how tall he is. Sweetly done, adventurer. We won't have to look over our shoulder for an army of golems now. Risking little blood now saves wallows of it later. He's so tall. Don't even really realize how much taller he is until I zoomed in. I was like, oh my god. Well, Medzire, thanks for the other times. You're not soft, I'll give you that. I have a job that needs a hard lass to kill. Searching for kobold scouts. My boss says there are at least 3 of them somewhere on the hill. You can handle yourself, can't you? So many quests around here. Oi, sweet thing. Get me my claws and arrowheads. Yeah, fine. But only because you called me sweet thing. Appreciate it, dear heart. Why the long face? Oh, you think we're that low on supplies? Listen, Crumpet, the kobolds can't leave metal be. Any we throw at them, even arrowheads, back to their burrow it goes and smelt it into new arms. So the orders are, give them no metal. Make arrowheads out of claws, chert, a bit of the cook's gingerbread, and hold back any steel or bronze arrowheads. Comes natural like to us seafaring folk, you know. We be scrimpers. My mama told me before I went to sea, girl, you're strong as a horse, fast as a snake, and brave as the whole company of heroes put together. But your sister's the clever one of the family. Leave the thinking to others. But there's no leaving anything to anyone else out here. So I was thinking, how's about we tame some curls? They'd rip through kobolds. Just go out there, tire out a curl, and catch it with this big sack. You got the figs for that, I'll bet. Oh, I'm no good at catching. I get too wild, and before I know it, it's all killed or spent. No, sweet thing, this one needs your touch. You know, she annoyed me at first, but she's growing on me. And, oh, by the way, have you all seen the post Moogles? Look at them. Look, it's got the heavy bag that it can barely carry, and it's got the big hat. The big postman's hat. I love it. You saw to them condors? Cool, that's a shiny piece of news. The balloon gets around, you know, and that's important in a war. It goes one place, then the next like. Wish I's a balloon. Tell the truth, some of them that's comrade to me scare the drawers off of me. Wild about fresh meat they are, like to kill you for it. Corsairs they used to be, I hear. Oh, I've got options. Savage aim, Heaven's Eye, Savage Might, Battle Dance. Ooh. That word that I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce well, so I'm not going to say it. But it is a useful stat for a white mage. I don't care about this stupid feat. Right, so we're capturing a cat. And we're slaying kobolds. Waiting. Boy. I was just going to do main story, but I got distracted. This always happens to me, even if I intend to do the main story. I'm just like, ooh, look, a thing to do. Ooh, another thing to do. Ooh, let's do this thing. Oh, one more to kill. And this brings us right near where the curls are. In fact, there is literally one right there. That's perfect. Kill you. And then... Wait. Oh no, it has to be a young one, so that's not actually one of the ones that I want. Over there. Wait, how do I... Alright, there we go. We go around here. Right? Oh yes, yes. Yes, I found the way. And there's one here. That one's probably easier. Alright, we need to be careful because we don't want to kill it. It's like catching a wild Pokemon. We're even going to put it to sleep. Yeah, use the item. Perfect. And then we're going to head back and report our quests in, and then hopefully I'll be able to move on. I put a glass on you soon as I heard there was fighting. I had you pegged for a Hellcat. Sure you don't want to give up the road and join us here? There's enough kobolds to go around. There's something a touch familiar about those kobolds you saw too. I've seen somewhat move that way before, I could swear to it. It'll come to me, if we have even that much time. Yeah, no request. I've been racking my brain over those scouts you slew, and now I remember where I last saw them. They belong to that cursed priest. The priest's the leader of the kobolds' 129th Order, the only lot to ever make it past our sentries and into this camp. This camp's supposed to be like a ship. You might get a broadside, but you'll see it coming. You're supposed to be safe here, but it wasn't safe that night, and one of mine almost died. A young swallow new made. Easy pickings for the moles. They slipped in on a rainy night, and when it was over, we found Blogibol. He'd been lying out in the rain, and there were rills the colour of roses running off of him. I hadn't kept him safe in his own camp, see, so the Sawbones had to save him. I've amends to make. The priest's got to die. If the priest is here, that means there's kobold bombs nearby. When the 129th retreats, they go in fire and thunder. That's their way. You go to the bombs and set them off yourself. He'll come scampering to see what's amiss. Take him then. You may not be one of mine, but you're a red one, steel to soul. I can count on you. Take this smouldering coal. Use it on the bombs. Since that night, I'll not misprize the priest's guile. Already the whole camp's on alert, rearing to avenge Blogibol. If this is one of the kobolds' tricks and they're thinking of ambushing us here, they won't live long enough for regrets. Hey, good looking. Catch my curl yet? Alright, a real damn curl. Wait till I tame this thing. The kobolds ain't gonna know what hit him. Won't know cause they'll all be in pieces. Now, how am I gonna tame this thing? How is it unusual like? Do you just sit on him or talk to him? Sit on them. Alright, at least she's done with quests now. I'm gonna kill this kobold priest. I presumed him. It's making me bad. There we go. The floating city of Nim. I'm gonna find these bombs now. Where are they? Oh, I gotta do it this way. Okay. There's one down. Gotta find the others now. Oh, there's one. One more. Where are you? There you are. Now it is time to lurk. Jump, please. Thank you. Lie in wait for the ambush. Hey, what's up, bitch? Wanna die? I want you to die. Die, die, die! That is one dead priest. Alright, back to the camp. Show the kobold priest's helm. And that's not the end of the quest, though. We're gonna have to do something else after this. I wonder what. Well, tell me good news. Did you rid us of that priest? His helm, ripped from that cunning head of his. You've done me a great service, adventurer. Will you do another for the Red Swallows? Take the helm to Private Bloggybill at Camp Bronze Lake. Tell him the priest is dead. Pup that he is, having a trophy will mean much to him. An adventurer or not, you're one of us now. Times aren't just changing, Zaya. They're turning like a mutinied ship. Who knows, could be that being a friend of the Red Swallows proves a mighty useful thing. Could be. Probably won't, though. Got a present for you, Bloggybill. I know your face. Ah, the adventurer who delivered my pleas, but to no avail. You come from Overlook? Is all well there? The priest is dead. The swallows. I thought perhaps they thought my wounds just deserts and left me to my shame. He did not tell you. I had the East Watch that night. 'Twas me that failed, and near died in the failing. Look, see these cuts inside the helm? One from each of the red swallows. These are the same marks we make in the woods, so that no comrade may be lost. Aye, thank you for bringing this. I'm the most fortunate man in the world. Yay! Okay, back to the main story. Oh, in Limsa? Okay. Ah, that is annoying. There we go. Maybe? Ah, yes. Oh, cutscene. Thank you for coming, Zaya. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I'm pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. The people of Limsa Laminsa are forever in your debt. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Science of the Seventh Dawn. Oh, applause. Zaya, this is Minfilia. Y'shtola has informed me of your success. You've won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Y'shtola emerged from Ogamoro unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Free teleport to the Waking Sands. Why did I bother getting on? I could have just sprinted, it's not far to go. Where are we heading over here? Where's Tataru? She's normally sat up here, waiting for me. She's usually just working on stuff up here, and when I come in she stands up and waves, but she's not there. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh fuck. Holy shit. Something bad happened. Anorexia! This one is glad, walking one is safe. Are we going to use the echo to see what happened?
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louis Soir, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Galleons!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan.
I wasn't there!
Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Tataru!
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Good point. She's not wearing much.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
Anorexia, what are you doing? She said stay out of sight! Ah, poor Anorexia.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough!
No.
We leave. Bring the prisoners.
She shot her own man. Just because he didn't stop when she said to. That's pretty harsh. Walking one Minfilia asked this one too. In case Walking One returned, this one was to say, At church in Eastern Thanalan, Walking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking One Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. No. If she'd waited like 5 minutes, I'd have turned up and she wouldn't have had to murder all those people. Like, literally, I was already on my way. Because all that happened between the end of the, I was going to say phone call, but it's not a phone call because it's not a phone. But it's essentially a phone call. Between the end of the phone call I had with Minfilia and me arriving there. Like, that's when that happened. In that very brief period of time. We teleported straight there and walked in. And somehow missed the whole thing. Wait, this is where the best NPC in the game is. I'll come. I'm a grown-up. Is something troubling you, my child? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. The wild roses are dead, father, and I know not what to do. The wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? And you're certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? I think she may have been the only one taken. Everyone else looked like they were murdered. Like, literally just killed dead. Let us pray no further harm comes to them. Fuck praying, let's go rescue them. You stay here for as long as you wish. It's the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Mark, would you come here for a moment? Yes, father? I know who this is. He's not called Mark. If you require assistance, pray speak with Mark. He's a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. He is not shy. I should explain. Mark is Wow! Mark is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Mark, I want you to look after Zaya. Do you understand? Yes, father. Achievement unlocked! Those who... Wow. Those who wow. Those who wait. Look at all these quests, though. There's tons of them outside. Death begets death, especially in those places where privation is the sovereign. A corpse left buried is as a rich... Is that supposed to say corpse? I feel like that's supposed to say corpse. A corpse left unburied is as a rich field to Vilekin, where they may sow pestilence and water it with their miasma. Nowhere is the rule of privation so apparent as in Lost Hope. A man may die upon the roadside there and go unclaimed, for no ties bind these unhappy folk together except a common misfortune. Their homelands are no more. But as long as they live, some hope remains, and so we must thwart pestilence ere it begins. Will you deliver this repellent to that den of sorrow? Excuse me, Zaya, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There's something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nosed pincers. They're often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. And it's time for more distractions! Where is that turnip head? We've already waited some hours for my cousin, and still he dallies thal knows where. He's ever late. I do not understand why he cannot simply depart early. Still, I confess I am fond of the fool. I would go look for him, but his route winds close to the Halatali training grounds, and they say 'tis a romp of beasts there. Beasts of the most dangerous kind. You are an adventurer, and surely this is the sort of thing that, I don't know, makes your blood sing, heart boil, or some such piffle. Will you look for my feckless cousin? Blood boil and heart sing, my friend. You got it the wrong way around. Right, where are these? Oh, hello. Psst, you that wonder-working adventurer? You can work some for me today. See, the father asked me to mend this vestment, but look, both the weft and the weave's gone there and there. I'll need more cloth than I have. There's a merchant at Blackbrush Station right now. He'll give you what I need. Hurry on, off to Central Fenelon you go. The sun has shone upon a terrible sight today. One of the bereaved wished to place upon the grave of his beloved a spring of Althic lavender. He strayed far, for the flower is sparse in these parts, and was grievously wounded by fiends. Grief makes us all slow in wits and limb, and I fear that these attacks will not cease until the creatures are gone. I pray you, banish the foul things. They were last seen to the east, near the remains of a gubu. Gubu. I love all that dramatic talk about a person who was unwise in their grief and was badly injured, and then we finish it off with the word gubu. Gubu. A ballpoint chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nosed pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. That's Thal's balls. I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Well, it appears our mystery man, Mark, is quite rich. Alright, before we go back to him, though, let's go handle a couple of these side quests. I think I will only do the ones that are, like, in this area, though. I'm not going to go Central Fenelon. I'm just going to do this Gubu one. And find the guy who is down near Halatali. And then the one who wants some more cloth can wait. He can just wait. Oh, look at that waterfall. I like waterfalls. Yeet. That's a dead Gubu right there. I think it's very cool. Why am I zooming out so far? Don't do that. Okay. Is everyone close enough to get hit by Holy? Okay, now you are. It's so much faster than fighting them one at a time. Easy peasy. That's all I needed to do here. Whoops, that's why I'm not getting on my mount, because I don't have my correct commands up. But now I do, so it's fine. You ride in the chocobo. Here we are. Ah! Doctors? Doctory? Doctore? I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that, but it's a very funny name. Those guys have some health. Thank you, and thank you thrice. So those rather nasty brutes coming and thought, well, nothing much really beyond they really should take old Halatali down. The place has absolutely gone to pot. Oh, look at the time. Mustn't keep the burial waiting too much longer. Suppose my cousin Fwandrek, she of the over-tight corset, is none too pleased. She is not. You kept her waiting a long time. Look at my kitty! There's nothing else I need to do here, is there, apart from these three things all clustered together? Yeah, that's all I need to do here. I think it's quicker if I don't follow the path around here. But oh well. Oh, thank you. He is absolutely incorrigible, but I think we might have had to bury him as well. Then again, that's one burial he wouldn't have been late for. There's a thought. It's a little grim. But can't argue with it. Oh wait, no, the other one's outside you. When the calamity struck, it sundered life everywhere, and not only among our races. Look around and you'll see how things have fallen apart. Feet, claws, roots, all have been torn from the earth they were planted on. The dead Gubu was a child of Kurthus. The calamity shattered its native mountains, and it fled before destruction as a caravan flies before a sandstorm. Years it wandered. We found it dying and received its memories. It had gathered seeds from every land it passed through, and they flower upon its corpse, a living map of its loss and exile. North to south, mountains to the desert, cloudberry and shooting stars, marybells and cliff roses, Althic lavender from Lower Thanalan, even roselles from Bloodshaw. To wander is a dream and a nightmare. Adventurers such as yourself must know it better than I, but I imagine there are days when the flame of adventure gutters, and you feel yourself to be as bereft as those in Lost Hope, and upon us no flowers grow. So generous is Father Iliud to so many. He feeds, clothes, and physics them tirelessly, yet he has none to do for him what he does for others. I would show him my appreciation with a special gift, but sadly my meagre purse is not enough. Will you speak to the other brothers and sisters and see whether they too feel as I do? I have made arrangements with Ermagard, who runs a concern at Camp Drybone. If you're successful in raising the funds, will you deliver the guild to her? Oh, we're having a whip round to buy a present. That's nice. Be silent and take my gill. Pray forgive my outburst, good madam. It's only the... I just realized be silent and take my gill is fancy talk for shut up and take my money. It is only that I owe Father Iliud my life, and an opportunity to give him something, no matter how small, sets my spirit afire. Have you brought the tools I requested? I have indeed, Mark. I have them for you right here. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, this sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. It's called muscle memory, my friend. Pardon me, Zaya. This was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Elined. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. Stop getting stuck on benches. Good evening to you, madam. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Yep, come to give you something. Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? All my devices are queer devices. Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Oh, I want a dragon! I want a dragon! It's so long before I get a dragon, though. Ugh. Mark said that it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But, mayhap more importantly, how did Mark manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. It does. I got a thing there. Oh, my inventory's nearly full. I'm gonna have to do something about that at some point. This is probably not gonna be very good. I got an oak radical. Is it good? It is! Ooh, nice. Yeah, it's very slightly better. I mean, the spell speed... Spell speed is good, but... You should really focus on mind. Mind is the main stat that, like, affects how good your magic is. I recognize you now, Zaya. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you to find closure. Are you... Bring the bodies of your dead friends here? Is that my next quest? That is pretty grim. I'm just gonna focus on trying to get the money for this guy. Oh, where is this person now? They're below me? Oh, are they actually down here? A gift for Father Iliud? Of course! Does not take Thal to see the good in him. Warms my heart that Brother Baron would go to such trouble. Thank you both for your efforts. Hello? Hello? Ah, I'm stuck! Hello? Oh my god? Oh my god! Are you in here? Oh my god, it's oh my god! Greetings, Zaya. Brother Baron said you might be coming by. A gift for Father Iliud, he said. The good father must be a man much beloved from the weight of these sacks. I have given this matter much thought. A consignment of high-quality spices arrived just this day. Mayhap cinnamon cookies would suit. I have received many a kind word from my customers about my cookies, if I may say so. I cannot speak. I've also observed the good father linger at my store whenever a fresh batch was to be smelt coming out of the oven. But the only times he spent his gil on cookies and cakes, it was for the children of Lost Hope. Aww. I'm gonna give him cookies because he likes cookies, but he only ever buys cookies for children. That's so sweet. Let's go give the good man some cookies. And then we can set about our grim task of transporting our friends' corpses. Oh yeah, it's much quicker that way than it is the way I've been going the whole time. Good evening to you, Zaya. What brings you to this place? Cookies! What? How? Cinnamon cookies by Thal! A gift, you say? From Brother Baron, Brother Esmore, and Sister Zozaru? How kind they are! I could tell them there was no need, but our order teaches us to see a need despite the neediest disavowals. I shall thank them from my heart. I had a son, and through his happy marriage a daughter. Well matched they were, and well met. Their house smelt of good things like this, and there was always an open peg for my cloak and a tall glass of mint tea. When they died, Aww! My son and daughter-in-law died. That's really sad. Was Father Iliud pleased? Oh, that is good, and I believe it does his heart good to give word to his sorrows. That is what we tell the bereaved in the lich yards, that grief must be both shrieked and spoken. I had heard that Father Iliud had suffered a great loss in the calamity, yet his heart grows as large as a palace, and scores dwell there in the haven he makes of it. Would that someday I am half the man he is. That is true and good advice. Talk about your problems. Let's head back to Vesper Bay and the Waking Sands. Drink some water. I've not been drinking enough water this morning. Oh, I can't sprint because it's on cooldown. Whee! Whoa, I'm going faster here now. Whee! Eh? You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. I did. I was the one who found it in the first place. It was the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damned Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hells don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here afore, or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Any road, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lich yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folk are starting to turn. Dude, you're huge! I am tiny! Well... Well, let's pick up the corpses. Wow. Zaya is strong. She's gonna carry 4 bodies at the same time. Oh, it's Noraxia! Come on, kitten. Let's go. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. Wow, these people are not tactful. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. No, because now I'm tired from carrying 4 at once. So now you can do the next 4 for me. No, I've got to do all 8. Fine. That music was far too cheerful for what I'm doing right now. Oh crap, I moved too soon. I got impatient. Now I have to do the whole thing again. Kitten, can you not stand on the dead person? Thank you. Jump over the thing, unicorn. Bitch. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. Dude, they did not die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. There we go. Drink more water. Yes. Okay, let's go tell Eluned what's going on. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we've begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them to Foul's realm. Although we can perform rites for most of the Scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It's only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. That is true. That's very true. Let's head over there right now. Boom. Movement outside my window. Neighbors are doing stuff. How dare they? Oh, not you. Sorry, Lexio. Didn't mean to talk to you. Want to talk to Camuxio here. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Here, have a body. Neuraxia? But this one does not understand. Camuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One! Awful news! Walking One has returned to Little Solace. But why? These ones have not requested further aid. Neuraxia? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one, at once! So, not only Neuraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well? Neuraxia. Neuraxia went to Thanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuraxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuraxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance! Imperial Ones must pay! Imperial Ones must suffer! When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Neuraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight! And then we just straight back to Elined. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the lich yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Zaya. Do we want either of these things? We do not, they suck. I will not take a rest. I will immediately go for the next main story quest. Oh, it's Mark. Hey, Mark. I'm not imagining it, Zaya. I know I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. It's as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me? Please? It will only take a moment. Of course. Of course I will do that for you. Oh, is it down there? Oh, can I jump over? I can. Nice. Gallian soldier. Why are they spying on Mark? Well, we'll go tell him what we found. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please, allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Iliud must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. No, Esma... Heavens forfend! That such a thing should happen on holy ground? Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Mark was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. all the gear that I get from story missions is just going to be terrible now, because like I got like really good stuff from my level 50 white mage quest. Oh, Alphino, what are you doing here?
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
Oh wow, I really thought they were going to stretch that out for ages.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Does he remember?
Cid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
Not Garuda.
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship.
He's so
It was
confused.
last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
There's the Sid we know and love.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Yay! He who waited behind. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Zaya. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the Final Flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the Calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Oldar. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gredania towards Kurthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Folgord Float, the closest settlement to Kurthus. Mayhap the Serpents station there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Zaya. Okay, we're heading to the North Shroud. But I think I'm gonna end it there for now. I need a break. I probably won't be on later this afternoon, but maybe an evening stream. We'll see how I feel later, though. But yeah, if I don't see you again later, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching and stay safe. Bye.